2026. Thank you for joining me. I feel a little, what is the word I'm looking for? Not flustered, but yeah, I feel like I got a lot going on right now. But I'm here. I am here. I am happy. Um, so far, this year has been pretty good. And welcome back to the first episode of the Wind Down with Yana for 2026. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining me. Grab a glass of wine and let me know what you're sipping on. Just say hi in the comments so that I know what you've got going on. And if you've been here for a while, you already know. Tonight's episode is going to be a little different. It's not going to be rushed. It's not about trends. This is more about intention because I am not trying to go into this year with a lot of the same things that I've been doing in previous years. Um, did a lot of, let's see, what is the word I'm looking for? A lot of alignment for myself within the last year. And, you know, in this year, I want to go through it more intentional and go through things that I genuinely value about myself. So I want to do more of what makes me happy. So tonight, I'm talking about my ins and outs, not as resolutions or rules, but as a reflection of where I am now, what I've survived, and how I'm choosing to move forward. So let's wind down together. Uh, as you know, we do wine here. So we're going to get started. I have a Brut Rosé Cremant. This one is 12%. So, okay, I'm not going to be too, you know, in my wind down, thoughts of tomorrow. So, if I drink this whole bottle, I'll be okay. I hope I don't drink the whole bottle, but we know anything can happen here. I am really, really excited. The day was rough, but it's over now. Hey, Ken. I'm excited to a little too much noise, but I did it. Got it open. So go ahead and get that pour. Oh, doesn't that sound amazing? Look at that color. Oh, and I'm a little heavy handed with the pour, but that's okay. It's a beautiful color. Like I said, this is a Brut Rosé. Hey, Micah. And since it's dry January, it fits. I was never going to be completely dry, but I will do dry wines. Hey, Kelly. Thank you for joining. Oh, this smells delicious. Oh, this is good. This is real good. When I tell y'all, this might be one of my new favorites just to sip around the house, especially with the summer coming. Oh, you've got a Chardonnay. See? Wind down, girl, because today was a day of all days and I couldn't even get stuff right today, you guys. I was at work talking about, I called my stomach it today. I mean, what more can I say? I was speaking as I felt. You're going to wind down with a nap, I would have done that today, but I knew that I needed to be sleepy tonight. So I did not nap, even though I wanted to nap and felt like a nap would have been very, very beneficial to my mental health had I done that. But I didn't. So now I am here. I am happy. I am winding down and I'm actually really excited. I'm not too, I'm not too bad. I'm really happy. Uh-oh. Did I do this right? Okay, good. I did it right. But let's see. So, why ins and outs matter this year? Most of you know the last few years have taught me a lot about survival. And most of us have had to learn how to push, adapt, keep showing up even when we're exhausted. And let me tell you, the exhaustion has been real, but we're still surviving. And survival will trick you into thinking everything deserves access to you. And I had to ask myself a few times, just because I can do something, does that mean that I should? Social media tells us post more, be available, respond quickly, explain yourself, oop, tongue tied, and stay visible at all costs. But what it doesn't talk about is the cost to your nervous system. I'm no longer interested at all in being visible just to be seen. I want to be visible on purpose. So these ins and outs, they're not about aesthetics. It's about protecting my peace, my creativity, and my calling. Oh yeah, I love that because I'm learning to accept that I don't have to respond quickly as well. So I love that you're, doing that. You have to protect yourself. I used to really be one of those people where it was like as soon as I heard my phone go off, it's like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, and I don't want to keep doing that. And some of that made people that didn't deserve access to me feel like they deserved access to me. So yeah, I'm learning that. The beginning of the year, I was really tired, and I had a day where I had all kinds of stuff that I needed to do, and my alarm went off. I got ready to get up. I went and used the bathroom, and got back into bed, and did not do any of what I needed to do. So that was one thing that I've done this year that was about me honoring my body and what it needed. And it needed for me to lay myself down. And I went back to sleep and slept some more. And then I got up and went from the bed to the couch. So I can't beat that. Um, the next one, wine is a ritual, not as an escape. For me, wine has never been just about drinking. I love wine, but it's about the moment, the pause, the reflection, and the conversation. I tell people all the time, wine brings people together. And because of that, I'm choosing more intentional wine experiences. Even when I'm in my house, I want to enjoy it more. So if I open a bottle, I want to enjoy the smell of it because the aromas are everything when it comes to drinking wine. I really want to taste it. I'm really into pairing the wine with foods now. Even if it's fast food, I want to make sure that I'm drinking a wine that complements my meal and that makes me happy as well. Um, Storytelling over consumption. I am realizing that I do want to embrace, talking more about, like really winding down on Wednesdays when it comes to the wine. And wine education without gatekeeping. There are so many different people that want to learn more about wine without having to become, be feel pretentious, I guess you can say. Yes, family and friends are what what life is about, and wine brings people together in ways that you can't imagine. I've met some amazing people drinking wine, going to different wine bars, going to different restaurants, and people are talking about wine. And it has made me happy. It brings me a joy to be able to experience this and share it with other people. So I'm not using it anymore to numb myself. Like I find myself now, it's like if I'm in a mood, I'm feeling my emotions, I'm getting it out. I'm not drinking just to be like, oh, well, maybe when I've had that shot of tequila, that's a different situation. But wine is not my, I'm trying to forget about things anymore. I'm using it, to connect with myself and others, so it's very intentional now. Um, Long form content is my home. It will always be my bread and butter. Yes. One thing I don't care where I'm at. We could be in line paying for something. If something strikes me, I will talk to people. I am a very outgoing person most of the time. I will say 95% of the time, I'm very outgoing. That other 5%, it's my time to pull myself together because that 95% has been 95%. But yes, I will talk to people. I don't, I don't care. I've been told, hey, don't talk to anybody while we're out. Well, sorry. Find something to talk about. I don't know. It's just me. I was one of those people that had talks too much on their report card a lot. And look at me now. um, but yeah, long form content will always be what makes me happy, brings me joy, because this is what got me started. But I want to let the conversations breathe. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you're here with me, and I'm so happy to be back. And I got to have you on ASAP, sooner than later. We got to do this. But I would like for the conversations to flow a lot better, be more intentional. So I'm not trying to have long form over short form burnout. I want to do things that make me happy, depth over variety, and conversations over clips, because this started as a way for me to have an outlet, one, and two, it was to bring more to people that want to drink wine, that want to know more about wine without making people feel bad about, the wines they're drinking, things of that nature. You guys, I just got that makes me so happy. You're going to be in LA next month. So now we'll have to have you on next month. So you guys be prepared. I'm going to take a little quick moment right here. Now, I'm going to start having more guests. I would really love to have more people that are doing amazing things in the communities that they're in, that are in wine, that aren't in wine, but want to know more about wine. You tell me people that you guys love and would like to know more about, because I enjoyed interviewing. I like talking to people, and it does give me a better sense of how I can better myself as well. I've learned so much about myself just talking to people. I've learned to be a lot more open-minded about things that I was a lot more closed-minded about. I'm not gonna lie, I was not a terrible human, but I was very judgy. I was very judgy. And with all of this, I am no longer as judgmental as I was. I'm very open to, if someone brings new information to me, to something that I was very strong headed about, that I can go, okay, now that giving me X, Y, and Z, I can, you know, change. My palate has changed with wine. I used to think I was only a red wine lover. I'm not. I just love wine. I love all wines except for sweet wine. Oh, girl, shut your mouth. Uh, my daughter's in the comments talking mess. But I want to do all that, and I don't want to feel like I'm rushing, things into one conversation that I'm doing. So this one is a big one for me. I'm not going to go live every week anymore. Some things don't need to be shared in real time. My creativity also deserves privacy first. So I will be pre-recording some more. And I like what that gives me, because I didn't realize. So I started the lives because the pre-recordings weren't coming off natural. I just was, I don't know. It was terrible. It was terrible. I can say that about myself. And now that I'm becoming a little more comfortable with, sharing certain things, I will share some of the beginnings, like, whoa, girl, what the hell were you doing? So pre-recording has become a little more natural to me as well, because of the situation that I was just in last year. I feel a lot more comfortable with being in front of the camera. So it gives me an opportunity to really show up more comfortable, process things a little more before sharing certain things. And I get to protect my emotional energy because sometimes when I go live, and I've had some trolls in the comments before that have said some things, and it's like, hmm. So that's part of why I keep my laptop on me now, because I can easily, get rid of some people. But I can also be a little more consistent as well, because there are things that happen on Wednesdays that I want to be present at, and I couldn't be there for certain events because I was going live. So this gives me a little more flexibility and consistency. So I'm excited about that. Another thing that I am taking into this year is rest is a requirement. It's not a reward, because I just tried to kill myself and did 50 million things at one time. I am I just told them today, I don't even know if I'm gonna work on Friday. I know I should. I know I probably need to. But mentally, I feel like I need a day. And that's just what it is. You don't deserve to be, to get rest because you've burnt yourself out. That's just not something. So for me, it's going to be, slower mornings if possible, softer nights. I enjoy, before I go to bed, just decompressing before I even lay down. I like to, either I'm scrolling on my phone or I'm watching something that makes me happy. And one of the things that has helped me not fall into my seasonal depression has been, I'm not going to my comfort shows like I used to. So if I'm in my emotions, I'm looking at new things. And shout out to my daughter, who got me to watch a show that I initially told her about, and she made me sit down and watch it myself, was Beauty in Black. And let me tell you, the way I ran through them episodes, and now March 19th can't get here fast enough. So I'm really excited about that. More solo wine dates. I took myself out on Friday. I was very happy. I went and had a whole Pizookie and a glass of wine. Well, I had two glasses of wine and a Pizookie, but I was very happy to be with myself. So that was a great thing. Yes. No, seriously, I have definitely been more into rest lately than, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. Because let me tell you, it's kicking my butt. And that's the thing, it's like I have so many things that I need to do, and I'm going, it'll be there. Or it wasn't the right time. And then sometimes later in time is the right time. So, you know, like I asked the Lord, guide my steps and keep me safe. Yeah, I'm actually excited for you to come back, because we need to wrap it up, and hopefully, when we do get it back, we're not disappointed the way I keep hearing Stranger Things fans have been disappointed with the ending. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. You guys, my son is in the shower right now, and when I tell you he is singing and I can hear him, and it's a little bit distracting, but it is what it is. Um, but I'm really, excited that I'm understanding that rest does not make me lazy. It makes me clear. Shut up. No, Kimmy is my girl, and she is probably my first favorite character on the show. So dope. Really just love her energy, and I'm rooting for her all the way. Uh Kennedy, if you can remember, I'm like, oh, who else was it that I said I liked on there? I'm trying to think. Not her talking about you, no, Kimmy. You supposed to be helping me out. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. More of my in In 2006, Lord help me, I done took us back 20 years. Charles, yes, that's my homeboy. Love him. In 2026, I'm doubling down on Black owned brands, woman owned brands, and collaborations that feel mutual. I don't want to continuously feel like I'm reaching out to people that only support me in private. I want to, be around with people that support me publicly and privately. I'm not doing this whole, oh, you only root for me in silence. It's not, anything that makes me feel good. Um, and I'm not impressed anymore by proximity to popularity. Um, I don't ever think I was. However, I do know that more people, it's just my opinion, more people tend to gravitate to what's in now. They root for people that are going through, but I have people that genuinely have been supporting me, through this slow climb, and I like it. So, yeah, no more of that. So my outs and what I am leaving behind, and this might be the part where I step on a toe or two. And that's okay. I'm done posting just because I haven't posted in a while. The algorithm might forget me, or people feel like I should just say something. I'm just not. I'm going to post with what feels good to me and makes me feel like it's intentional. It is something that's aligning with where I'm at right now. I'm looking for things that make me, feel good, that bring me joy. Like I posted yesterday because I'm rewatching Girlfriends for the first time since it aired initially. And I don't even think I finished the show. So that is a lot to me in itself because, yeah, I definitely didn't. And the things that you see with an adult set of eyes is amazing. So, yes, I posted on that. And that is something that brings me joy. I'm no longer going to be scared of looking like a fool because I am doing something that makes me happy. It just is what it is. So, silence isn't failure. So, I'm just going to be done with that. Um, Over accessibility, I'm done with explaining certain things, being available without reciprocity, answering questions that don't come from care. Access to me in 2026 is going to be earned and not assumed. And being kind doesn't mean being constantly available. That is something that is a really big one for me because I gave too many people access. I gave too many people, the green light to thinking that they just automatically were able to be around, do things with me. And when I started pulling back, I started seeing who weren't really for me. Because there are some people I have not heard from since the year started. And I'm okay with that. Before my feelings would have been hurt. This year, I'm just like, okay, whatever. Hey, hey, Megan. Um, Trauma as content. Not doing it. I believe in vulnerability. Yes. But I'm no longer turning my open wounds into content because my healing still deserves privacy as well. Not all my lessons need to be, a caption or a story, things like that, because there are ways to, talk about certain things, but I need to be able to heal as well. And healing out loud sometimes is often traumatic as well. So I'm not going to be turning every little thing that goes wrong with me into content anymore. um, Short form burnout and hustle culture. I'm done with that. Confusing exhaustion with productivity. I don't need to work all night, sitting up till 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, editing something that may or may not get, a few views. It's hilarious, especially on TikTok. You never know what the hell you're going to get. Some days I'm just like, oh, Only 4 people watched it. Cool. I sat here and edited this for however long just to get 5 views. I'm not doing it anymore. It's going to get what it gets, and that's just what it's going to be. Pushing through my burnout, not doing it anymore. Not doing it anymore. Uh, I'm also not mistaking attention for alignment. Just because something got good views and good engagement doesn't mean that people understood what it was. I had a video that I almost didn't put out. It was a vulnerable situation, and a good friend of mine who's also a winemaker, shout out Longmire Cellars, um, had recorded me thanking people for being at my 3-year anniversary. And I wasn't going to post it. And then I had a few people say, do it. So I posted it. And some of the reaction I got was just like, wow, people will really turn anything into something. Oh, well, this person had it like this, and this person had it like that, and you should be thankful for this. Who said I'm not thankful just because I'm saying, I had this happen, or I feel like this because of this? So, yeah, attention does not mean that people are aligned. And I don't need reactions over everything. Sometimes it doesn't sit well in my spirit, and I just don't need it. Um, Personal reflections. When I look back at the version of me last year who was trying to survive, right? Oh, I didn't even see that. So buzz balls are woman owned. Okay, I'll have to reach out to them. They're a lot. Amen. What you appreciate is between you and God, and that's okay. But when I look back at the version of me who was trying to survive last year, yes, I look strong. I did. I didn't always feel like I was resting. I didn't always feel like I was allowed to show up as whatever version of myself that I was feeling in that day. I didn't always choose myself because I didn't have a choice. But realizing that a part of being strong means also being completely authentic and knowing when to say when means that I'm choosing myself now. So I am choosing softer boundaries where, okay, if I decide, somebody's behavior does not align with my feelings, I don't have to be, nasty and mean to a person. I can, walk through with a peaceful intention to, not over put myself in that person's life. And that is something I am really big on now. I want to have visibility with purpose going forward. So more of what the people who know me see when I'm like, uh-oh, maybe I should have said that. Like, I am a hoot. I don't care what anybody says. I say some stuff sometimes that shocks me, and I'm like, ooh, I really said that. I, probably should have thought that through a little bit more, but here we are. It's out. Can't take it back. So, more of my authentic self, more of the things that make me happy, that make me laugh, because there are some times where I'm like, dang, I am funny. I am funny as hell. And just being more in the presence of life. So, before I close out, I want to invite you to reflect with me, and you tell me what's something you're taking into this new season, and what's something you are finally ready to leave behind. because we're going to be better humans this year because Lord help me. Help me so God. I am not doing some of the same things that I've done. But I am thankful for all of you that joined me here tonight. I'm so happy that you chose to sit with me. Um, Here's to going into this year with alignment over approval, resting over rushing, and intention over obligation. Uh, Before you go, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share this with someone who you think would enjoy my content. It's always appreciated. And as always, thank you for winding down with me. Good. I will talk to you about that because no, you definitely got some things. We all got to do better for ourselves. Your life is your life. Even as a parent, your life is your life. You can't be the best version for your kid if you are not good, to yourself. So I have to remember that. I have to remind myself of that. And yeah, here's to sipping right this year. We are taking the best into 2026. So thank you again for winding down with me. I will be back next week with a guest. Maybe live, maybe not. We will see. But I will be back next week and I am excited, to be winding down again because the the year is still young and I'm still excited. And I had somebody ask me why I didn't do it last week. And I said, because I just want to enjoy the first week of the year. That's all. It had nothing to do with anything else. I just wanted to enjoy the first week of the year without doing anything, with still honoring the fact that I needed to decompress. And that's what I did. So here I am. But have a good night, everyone. And cheers. That was silly. That more of my personality is coming out.